వెల్కమ్ టు BBR TV న్యూస్. నేను మీ ఏకే. The Election Commission of India has approached the Union government proposing amendments to the Representation of the People Act 1950 and voter enrollment forms to delete the provision that compels a voter to provide reasons for her decision not to seed her Aadhaar number with the voter ID card. The proposal, however, is lent to have been turned down by the Union Law Ministry on the ground that the Supreme Court gave no specific directions to the amend the RP Act 1950. It has instead suggested that the poll panel issue clarificatory guidelines reiterating its position that providing Aadhaar details is voluntary and that no name of any voter be deleted from or denied inclusion in the voters list for want of other Aadhaar number. The exchange between the EC and the Law Ministry comes amidst complaints and a recent writ petition in the Supreme Court where the petitioner argued that Form 6 for new voter enrollment, Form 6B for collecting Aadhaar number of enrolled voters and other related forms lacked options for electors to abstain from providing Aadhaar, offering only two choices: either provide the Aadhaar number or declare I am not able to furnish my Aadhaar because I do not have Aadhaar number. Opting for the latter potentially meant that electors who did not want to give their Aadhaar details would have to make a false declaration of not having an Aadhaar card, which is an offence punishable under the RP Act 1950. Although the EC had told the Supreme Court last year that it is not mandatory to provide Aadhaar numbers for linking with the electoral roll, the top court had asked the Commission to issue clarificatory changes in voter enrollment forms to reflect this. This amendment sought by Election Commission to the RP Act 1950 and voter enrollment forms are a consequence of that. Just last month, the top court declined to consider a contempt plea for not changing the enrollment forms in view of EC's assertion that it was addressing the issue. Over 2 months ago, EC had written to the Law Ministry proposing tweaks to Section 23(6) and Section 28(2)HHB of the RP Act 1950. These sections state that no elector can be denied registration or deleted from the rolls for not providing Aadhaar, but they had that individual should have sufficient cause for doing so. The EC is lent to have sought the deletion of the sufficient cause requirement. Similarly, in Form 6 meant for the enrollment of new voters, the EC has asked the Law Ministry to amend the section pertaining to Aadhaar details so that prospective voters are not obligated to declare that they are not providing their Aadhaar number because they do not have one. The EC had first initiated the exercise of linking Aadhaar with EPIC in February 2015 when H.S. Brahma was Chief Election Commissioner, but the exercise was suspended in August of that year after the Supreme Court restricted the use of Aadhaar to the public distribution system and the distribution of LPG and kerosene. The EC had already linked 38 crore voter cards to Aadhaar by them. In its final order passed in September 2018, the Apex Court held that although privacy is a fundamental right, it can be curtailed if there is either a specific law authorizing collection of Aadhaar or if the interest of the state is involved or the rest of proportionately is satisfied. Following the Supreme Court order of September 2018, the EC had written to the government again to empower it to collect and use Aadhaar data for cleaning voters list as back-end exercise. The Parliament had passed a bill to amend the RP Act 1950 to this effect in December 2021. The EC started collecting Aadhaar numbers from electors through a new Form 6B in 2022 on a voluntary basis. While the amended act say no elector can be denied registration or deleted of the rolls for not providing Aadhaar, it adds that they should have sufficient cause for doing so. It had collected 66.23 crore till September last year when the Supreme Court was hearing the petition. This is about 68% of the total electors in the country, 96%, 99 crore as of February this year. The other details have not yet been linked to voter IDs and used to check for duplicates as per EC. Initially, the deadline for linking Aadhaar with voter IDs was April 1st, 2023. However, in March last year, the government extended it to March 31st, 2024.